I learned early on doing a few video game commercials, Easter eggs are really powerful and really interesting. They become like these little gifts for fans that know this material extremely well. So I think probably what we need to do is put a list out of here are all the Easter eggs in this movie. Throughout the film, there's little things like when Jax is confronted by Sub-Zero in this sort of derelict department store that they're in. If you look in the background, in the graffiti, there's one of Sub-Zero's controller moves. His freeze attack moves on the controller are actually written in the background. So as the camera goes around like that, there they are, and then there's Sub-Zero doing his freeze attack. Some of the other ones we've got in the film, and this is probably not an Easter egg, but it's sort of that next level of detail as they come through into the temple and the living hallway there. We have very significant designs of all various different characters within the backstory. And then there's obviously Katana's fan, which was in there, and it's so potent that she's such an important revered character that isn't in this film, but certainly got talked about and still continues to get talked about. So we wanted there to be some significant pieces in Raiden's temple and the amulet as well.
This is where we keep all we've learned about the dragon markings.
Across that whole wall, every single character, a piece of costume, whatever it was, we had to sort of stop and go, okay, how do we create this, in this case, character, Nightwolf, in a way that feels like he is real? And that was a really, really extensive job. I mean, it took several guys in the art department an enormous amount of time to build that wall. I mean, that was like a full-time job for a couple of people. We knew that if the camera went across it, it would be freeze-framed and red. So everything had to be accurate and everything had to be right. The Kotal Khan statue, again, it's like, okay, how do we do Nightwolf like this really beautiful engraving as if it's out of some historic book. And then, okay, Kotal Khan, we do it so it feels like a photo of a statue or a bronze bust in a museum somewhere. If you really take a close look at that wall, there is a lot of stuff on that wall.
Now you're finally quitting, huh?
Yeah, something like that.
Where are you gonna go?
Hollywood.
Hollywood? What the hell's in Hollywood?
Not what? Who?
Johnny Cage is an interesting one because he's a fan favourite. A lot of people really love Johnny Cage. We knew we wanted a connection to him in the film, and obviously the film ends with our bridge idea. So he's in the film, but not in the film. I wanted to make sure that the way we presented him was actually feeling authentically sort of how a Hollywood actor might get presented. I wanted a poster to feel like sort of a throwaway that people really connected with. We actually got the Warner Brothers marketing department to design the poster. I said, okay, imagine he's real and this is the name of the movie he's in. And, we sort of worked out a bit of a story for it and said, okay, do a poster for it. So they did a few posters and that was the one we chose. And we obviously couldn't show his face, but that belt buckle sort of really, you don't need much else. So it remains to be seen where we go with it.
It's been fun.
Hollywood.